Hey guys, I haven't done anything in a while, so I'll give you a quick update. Nothing new on the Cubs so far. Money, had other things I had to spend it on, and because of summer I've been doing a lot of riding, playing around with my Harley a little bit. But also because of summer and it's sweltering hot, I'm sick of push mowing my yard, so I went ahead and got a mower that just for mowing. But you know me. Hold on, I got a text. Anyway, you know me.
You've got mail.
Wait for it to finish. There it goes. You know me, can't leave nothing well alone, so got a snapper. I did not do the motor swaps. No, I don't do that. Didn't do that. Guy blew the 8 horse, so he threw a 17 horse on it. He apparently didn't know his snappers very well because after he did it, he put a new drive wheel on it because it started slipping, and after that he said it wouldn't go into neutral. Well, all it was a simple matter of getting underneath it and adjusting the drive plate correctly. Now it does go into neutral. Somewhat. Snappers, if you know anything about them, they don't fully go into neutral. They still have some resistance, but it rolls now. I'll show you here. Sorry, battery charger's hooked up to it right now. Other than that, haven't really messed with it much. Got to sharpen the blades, but of course I had to put Merle on. Quite good. Can't even hardly tell where he's mounted. Of course, what it is I just took this plastic piece off, drilled a hole, took a bolt that's about the same size as the inlet in Merle, sunk it in there, cut the head off, of course, sunk it in there, welded it on, and then Merle's just, since Merle's a shifter handle, he just got a little set screw down there. I just slid him on and set the set screw. But what I'm really proud of, although I haven't tested it, so I don't know if it works yet. If you're wondering why there's a can in a coffee can with insulating foam all around it, I am making myself an insulated, semi-shock resistant beer holder. Out of a coffee can, there's a little bit of this old rag material on the bottom, and then, well, insulating foam. I had to sacrifice a can of Mountain Dew. Was going to use a can of Keystone until I realized the Keystone cans are actually narrower than your standard 12-ounce cans. So I didn't want to use it. I wanted to use a real, regular size 12-ounce. Once this sets, which takes 8 hours to set, I'm not going to mess with it till it does that. I'll shave the top off and using just a bandsaw blade because it's nice and thin and long and flexy. I'll go around the entire perimeter of the can and cut it loose, slide the can out, leaving the perfect form of a 12-ounce can, thus my cup holder. If that works, then what I'm going to do is on the bottom here, I haven't decided if I'm going to build me a plate underneath there to come out to the side here. It would actually probably be on that side since that sits real low and there's nothing in the way and it'd hit the shifter over here. Or put it right here on the frame bar. But the problem with that is the mower handle. So I haven't decided where I'm going to put it yet. But basically, excuse me, probably a piece of exhaust tube and just some hose clamps drilled into the bottom of there and clamp it around the exhaust clamp so I can adjust it either way I want. And then I'll figure out the mounting later. And then other than that, since he swapped the motor, and this is a newer, more electronic motor, it actually has a fuel cutoff switch, like electronic cutoff switch. Well, I'm going to change that over to a key and relocate it over into this plate here. That way I can actually have it keyed on and off. If it can't get gas, it can't start. And then I got to put a new battery in it. That's why I'm charging it to see if the battery will actually hold the charge. Because I'm not entirely sure the guy has the alternator hooked up right. Once I know if this battery will hold a charge, then I'll go from there. Might just go ahead and throw a new battery in. They're cheap enough. Then I'm going to take these off and put a small set of wheelie bars on the back, just because snappers are infamous for pulling the front wheels because they're so light in the front end. And then after that, it's getting a pipe. Already has a nifty flange, so I won't have to worry too much about it. But I'm going to run a small bore pipe. That way I don't have to worry about jetting it right off the bat. Or if I do, just jet it a little bit. But anyway, quick update on that. I've decided I'm going to stick to the original plan, finish sandblasting all that, and make it my puller slash hot rod mower. just because dealing with the belt drive on that is such a pain in the ass and everything's much more expensive on those. So I'm going to strip off everything I want off of it, namely the wheels. Tires are no good, neither are the tubes. We'll cut out that old weight bar and that gas tank, take off the front wheels, seat pan, see if I can't maybe figure out a way to make that shifter work. I don't think so, but it's worth a shot. And also look and see if I can't use that steering shaft, but what I might end up doing, probably will end up doing, because they're very, very similar, is use that doghouse since it ain't rusted and beat up. And then once that's done, I'll sell the rear end and the frame and grill housing, hood, take it to a swap meet or something and see what I can get out of it. Shit, if I get 20 bucks, I'll be happy. Not going to use that gas pedal assembly just because for 25 bucks I can get an all aluminum one with the cable and everything. Spend the extra money instead of that baling wire job they got there. Anyway, that's the update. Talk to you later.